So you're interested in selling jewelry. Today we're going to be going over some of the things that you're going to need and things that we use on a daily basis when it comes to selling jewelry. So the first thing that you're going to need is the jewelry that you plan on selling. Alrighty, so once you get your jewelry sold, there's going to be a few things in the shipping department that are very necessary, starting with this tape gun. Tape guns make it so much easier when it comes to taping boxes. Again, everything's going to be in the description with clickable links right to Amazon. So tape gun definitely makes that a lot easier. After the tape gun, a thing that you're going to use a lot when it comes to shipping jewelry, especially those smaller pieces, is these poly mailers. This is a nice like 5x7. Again, there'll be a link for this. And then we have the 8x10. These 8x10s are really helpful when it comes to selling like multiple pieces to one person and or lots. They fit a little bit more, make it a lot easier when it comes to packing. Now the last one is boxes. We have our smallest box here, 6x4x4. Again, a link to these as well. Super useful boxes. Again, little lots and or multiple purchases from the same person. Nice little box like this. After the boxes and everything else like that, you gotta keep your shipment safe. So bubble wrap. Key, you take your piece, wrap it up right in there, keeps everything secure in the package. And along with that is going to be your packing paper. Packing paper is relatively inexpensive when it comes to shipping materials. So again, a mixture of a bottom layer and a top layer of packing paper, the bubble wrap, and your merchandise inside will make for a nice, safe journey to its destination. So now that we got some of the shipping items out of the way, some of the things that also help a lot in regards to keeping your items safe is these nice little 3x3 baggies. They fit most little daintier necklaces, brooches, stuff like that. So all you would do is take your brooch, put it on the inside, and it kind of helps with a protective layer. Again, be sure to check out the description for the links. Now, when it comes to testing jewelry, again, you're never really going to know what all you're going to come across. So we're just going to start with the high end, which would be gold and silver. Again, these cases do get sold all together, which have your gold testing kit from 10 karat solutions all the way up to, I do believe, yes, you got platinum solution, 24, 18. You also have a silver test. This will come up red as well. So testing kit definitely necessary when it comes to jewelry, because again, if you come across that gold, you want to have that acid test on hand so that way you can make sure that it most definitely is gold and help your item sell, and also give the buyer the confidence in regards to that they are actually buying gold. Now, a few other items that we've come across that become very important: semi-chrome solution. If you do bangles and earrings and brooches, a lot of the times you come across bakelite. Bakelite, you can test using this semi-chrome polish. There is a video that we've done previously on how to test. So semi-chrome, big essential when it comes to plastic jewelry. Again, you want to test for that bakelite. It can also help if you have just say a brass bangle and it has a little bit of wear and tear on it. You can use this semi-chrome to polish the brass and take out some of the imperfections. So it can polish, and it can also test some of those plastic pieces for you. Another big one that a lot of people like in our lives, again, we do whatnot reselling wise, is a black light. So this one, I think it's Ion Fire SV16. This will pick up a lot of your uranium, cadmium, stuff like that. You always want to double test your glass rhinestones. We have this little piece here, again, without the black light, with it. So you got that nice green glow out of those rhinestones. Again, can definitely help your pieces sell. And again, having that on hand, not only does it work for brooches, but also glassware as well. So having a black light in the reseller world is definitely a must. Now, a couple other things that we have on hand that'll definitely help you. So Another good tool to have on hand is one of these digital calipers. These digital calipers can really help when it comes to measurements. Not like this one, but if you do have like just say real pearls, a lot of people do like to know the millimeters. So again, having one of these, you can test or get the measurements for pearls and little odds and ends throughout your pieces. That again, a lot of buyers like to know those specific details. Simple enough, but a ruler. When you're measuring necklaces and brooches, bangle bracelets, you can easily have one of these down at the end of your desk. You could lay it right out, get that measurement. Again, a ruler, very underestimated, but again, comes in handy, especially when it's taking pictures. You can take the pictures, pull the information right from it. Again, ruler, big key piece in regards to selling jewelry. Now we have a two-step system here. We just did a video on it, a little short, but first we're going to show the loop. A nice little loop. Again, that's going to check your signatures. So just say like this one. You can see that it's obviously signed, but I'm having a little bit trouble seeing it. This loop will really make it a lot easier. So now we can see it's a Joan Rivers. Simple as that. But we also have another system that we switched over to, which is going to be this microscope. So the microscope gives you a nice big screen, lighting, everything else like that. So let's just put that down. I'll show you how it works. So all you're going to do is lay it out on the tray. Your adjuster, we're going to have to turn off the light here just so that way you guys can see the screen here. But again, all you do is just put it over the signature, adjust it, and bam. Again, taking the picture of this will be so much easier than a loop. Again, you're trying to show that signature on a listing. Bam, the microscope pulls it right up. Take the picture. An easy, nice, legible signature. Now, of course, when it comes to taking pictures of jewelry, this one specifically, they have stands. We're probably going to throw in a couple of them, but all I have right now is our necklace stands and or busts. Again, the link's going to be down in the description. Again, we have some gray style. We have some whites. But again, these stands make it super easy to take pictures. You just lay your necklace down, take the picture. And again, busts are an essential. Again, if you want your necklaces, when you take a picture, to really stand out from other listings, those busts will definitely make it a lot easier for you. So again, the busts, the calipers, ruler, blacklight loops, and or again, that microscope, some testing stuff. Again, those are all going to be essential. Again, we use these day in, day out for gold, for signatures, taking pictures for our listings. Again, those are all going to be essential, or at least make your life a lot easier. Alrighty, so just say you did find a piece of gold and it did have stones on the inside, a Persinium gem tester. These things come in so much handy. Again, we have a lot of pieces that are unmarked gold. Most of the time, I'll just bring them over here, Persinium test it. If it goes up to diamond, then I know that I definitely need to acid test it, because even though it may not be marked, it still might be gold for those antique pieces. But again, this Persinium tester will tell you exactly what it is, from glass to garnet, quartz amethyst, all the way to ruby, sapphire, and diamond. Again, you don't want to miss out a chance to be able to pin down exactly what type of stone you have in those gold brooches. So Persinium tester, a must for sure. Maybe not exactly right off when you start, but again, down the road, you definitely want to make sure you have one. All right, now up next, we do have an ultrasonic cleaner. So this one, if you have a little bit of verdigris or, dust and dirt and grime, again, when you're pulling jewelry out of from God only knows where, this thing will come in handy. You just fill it right up, put your brooches on the inside, set it, and again, this will clean your brooches, your necklaces, everything else like that, and pull some of that dirt and debris out of there and make it super shiny for when you're ready to sell it. Now, once you get yourself settled in, another beneficial part, pretty much where we're at right now, is books. Jewelry books will definitely make your life so much easier, and nothing really does compare to when you find one of these pieces, you have the book to be able to take the picture right from. So again, we have Miriam Haskell right here. Again, a link to this book will be in the description as well. So again, books make it super easy. Just scanning through these. Again, we've been past couple of days really just learning the style, the backings, everything there. So we got Miriam Haskell. Good one to know. We have up next Hattie Carnegie. Again, another jewelry book. Definitely beneficial to have. Again, it teaches you the styles, the looks of the jewelry. So again, we got Hattie Carnegie. We also have Sarah Coventry. Now, the cool part about Sarah Coventry, this jewelry book, is every piece has a name. So there's like certain different pieces that have different names. This book will tell you, again, the name of the set, which again really helps your listing and stands out, because not only are you just going to put the details of the brooch, but you're also going to be able to give the specific name, which again really does help. Now, for the last two books, we have The Art of Juliana Jewelry. Now, this one comes in handy so much because Juliana pieces are not signed. So when you have pieces that you have a feeling might be Juliana, but again, not having that signature, this book comes in handy so often. And again, just looking through it, you can see the style of glass that they use, the style of brooches. Again, you can learn the puddling on the back, the pin stop, the open back, figure eights. Again, this book kind of shows you a nice general idea of the Juliana pieces throughout. So again, having that Juliana book, definitely important. And the only other one, which again, they are often not signed, is going to be the Shriners. Now, these brooches go for so much money. Again, for anybody that's watching this video that watches our top 25 brooches that sell, you already know Shriner takes the cake almost every week. Shriner and Trifari. But again, so Shriner book, again, goes through, shows you that cupcaking, the rhinestone sets, everything else like that. So having these books will definitely help you. And especially, again, you want to be able to find these pieces, verify them. So again, having that Shriner book, definitely essential. Now, I'm sure that there are a couple of different details that I've missed, but again, that'll get you set up in regards to selling vintage to contemporary jewelry. That list that we went through today. The only other thing is when it comes down to shipping, printers. So we use a thermo printer, which we use Rollo for our package slips, for the package, the sticker part that goes on it. And then we use a laser printer for the packing slip that goes inside. So again, Rollo, which is your thermo printer, and then your laser printer for those sheets. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, hope you guys like the video. Hope it's really helpful. And of course, like always, thank you so much for watching.